Hello everyone, I'm Fire Inspector Daryl Mao. I'd like to say a big aloha to all the kupuna out there. Today I'll be talking about home fire safety in our kitchen as it pertains to cooking. Now cooking is our #1 cause of fires here in Honolulu and on the mainland. So we like to start off with fire safety on the stove. Over here I'm holding a pot because every firefighter on this island knows what overcooked food smells like. And our most common mistake, I guess, among people who cook is we put a pot on the stove, start something cooking, and we'll walk away from the stove. And what happens is, what normally happens is that your neighbor smells something burning or hears the smoke alarm going off, and that's when they call the Honolulu Fire Department. We show up, we jump out of our trucks, and every firefighter on this island knows what overcooked food smells like. We jump out of that fire truck, we smell that distinct smell of overcooked food, and we know we're climbing into the kitchen window, hopefully taking the pot off of the stove on time. So best thing you can do to avoid that problem is to remember not to walk away from the stove while you're cooking. So if you're gonna walk away from the stove, try and remember to turn it off. If you really need to walk away from the stove without turning it off, good rule of thumb is to take like a wooden spoon like this, so when you're walking around your house or apartment and you look down and you see, oh, why am I holding this wooden spoon? Oh, stove's on. So remember to go back and turn it off in time before it starts a fire, yeah? Okay, other good things to carry around is maybe a pot holder. You can wear a pot holder on your hand if you're walking around, and you're not gonna jump into your car and take off or go to sleep with a pot holder on your hand, right? So another good thing to do. Hey, and also one of our common calls or questions that we get is, what do we do when a pot on the stove catches on fire? So we like to start off with, when you begin cooking, first of all, it's always a good rule of thumb to have a lid that's the same size of the pot or pan you're using. Or you can have maybe something a little bigger. Or if you have a cookie sheet, that also works good too. Now, you can see I'm putting a cover over it because if you see a pot or pan on your stove on fire, the easiest thing to do, we don't want you running for the fire extinguisher because the fire extinguishing agent comes out under pressure and you just might spread that agent all over the place. And what we want you to do instead is to grab the lid, approach your stove, slide the cover over, and turn the heat off and just let it sit there and cool down. That's the safest way to make sure that fire is out. Yeah. Don't go over there and check to see if the fire is still going, or if the fire is still out. It might reignite. Let it cool down on its own. If you think the fire is spread through your cabinets or your walls or your ceiling, call the fire department. We'll be more than happy to come over there and check it out. Yeah. Hey, good fire safety tips while you're cooking. If you have long sleeve clothing while you're cooking, I know winter's coming up, so it might be getting a little colder. If you do wear long sleeve shirts while you're cooking, or loose clothing like this, it's good to tuck in the shirt and try and roll up the sleeve so that anything dangling over that stovetop doesn't catch on fire. Yeah. Okay, and also if you're on medication that might make you drowsy or sleepy, don't go ahead and cook. You might get distracted, you might fall asleep, So it's always a good rule of thumb to not go ahead and start a pot going while you're on medication or on drinking alcohol. Okay. If you have a timer, most people don't have timers nowadays. We use our watch. It's a good thing to have, but we'd rather you actually not walk away from that stove and leave it unattended. Okay. And you see I'm also holding a power strip here, surge protector. That's because in our kitchen we have a lot of appliances, yeah? What we don't want you to do is we don't want you to plug your microwave, your refrigerator, your big coffee maker into this power strip, we'd rather have you plug every single major appliance into the outlet, because the wall outlets are actually designed to take that kind of current. The surge protector isn't. So you plug all of those appliances in here, you can cause an accident, and you also might cause a fire. Yeah. Okay. And as with anything, if you are cooking and your clothes accidentally catch on fire, best rule of thumb, and we still teach it nowadays, is to stop, drop, and roll. Smother the fire on your clothing until it's out. We still teach that to the kids in the schools nowadays. Yeah. Okay. And it looks like covered all of our safety tips there. If you have any additional questions, stay tuned for more safety messages from the Honolulu Fire Department. For more additional safety tips, you can visit our Honolulu Fire Department website, firesafehonolulu.com. Yeah, thank you.